Hello, and welcome to another one of Alyssa's Rainbow Loom tutorials. Today, I will be showing you how to make the Rainbow Bloom Charm. The supplies that you will need is one loom, one crochet hook, C or S clips, 7 pink latex rubber bands, 6 purple latex rubber bands, and 7 blue latex rubber bands. If you do not already have the supplies ready, I suggest that you pause the video here and get it ready. Now that you have all your supplies, let's start with step 1, which is placing the bands. Now, let's get started. Turn the loom to where the arrow is pointing away from you and not directly at you. Once you do that, it should look like this. Each step must be watched closely in order for this charm to come out correctly. We will start by placing 6 blue colored rubber bands. We will place the first one from the center peg to this left peg, like diagonally, like so. Then the second blue band will be going up the side to that top left peg, and then band 3A, which is another blue one, put it to that center top peg, like this. Keep in mind that this is an advanced band, so if you do not have enough experience in rainbow loom yet or making a lot of bracelets, I suggest that you wait to do this charm. Now we will go back to this bottom peg. This is important. So, place another one on top of that bottom blue one and take it out to that right peg like that. Then we are going to take another blue band and place it forward from that right bottom right peg. And then the next band we are going to pull from this right top peg into the middle to make a hexagon shape. Now we're going to start using the center peg. Now we're going to start using pink bands also. Start from the center peg and take it to the 2 o'clock peg, which is this top right one. When you get done, it should look like this. Now we're going to follow around the hexagon in a clockwise position. So we're going to go from the center to here, center from here, center from here, center from here, and center from that top peg. So let's do that. Make sure you have enough room, and you might have to pull some bands down with your thumb or finger so you have enough room to put those pink bands on there. Center here, and after you get done, you should start to see that flower shape forming. Like this. Next, we will place our purple colored bands. By doing this, please go back and push all of the bands down to where you have some space on all of your pegs. By placing these purple bands, all we're going to do is just trace the hexagon shape. So we're going to start at this bottom center peg and put a purple one right on top. Then, following that, we're going to get another purple band starting from this left bottom peg and trace it to that top left peg. And now we are going to place a band from this top left peg to the center top peg, like this. And now, just as before, we're going to go back to this center peg. Put another purple band on top of that bottom purple one and stretch it out to that right bottom peg. Now we're going to grab another purple band and we're just going to trace it. So band here from here, here to from here. And then we should be done tracing our hexagon shape. Make sure all those bands are pushed down enough to where you can place one more, because I know it's getting kind of clustered. And now we have traced our hexagon. Here's a little bit of an angle for you to see exactly how they are all supposed to look like. Now we will place a cat band. Make sure that all your bands on your center peg are pushed down. To make a cat band, you get a pink rubber band to match the outline. Put 2 fingers, twist it into a figure 8, and then turn it back upon itself to where it's kind of like double knotted around your fingers. Take it off and put it right in the center and just push it down a little bit so you can kind of see that cap band. Now we are ready to start looping the bands. Turn your loom to where now that red arrow is pointing towards you, like that. Then bring it back up to the top where your flower hexagon is at. First, we are going to loop these pink bands. Start by going on the inside and grabbing that pink, you're going to grab this pink band. I'll turn it to give you a little bit of a better view. You gotta pull it back, that cap band. Go in, grab that pink band, hold down that cap band with your thumb, and loop it onto that bottom peg to form that raindrop shape. Now we'll be looping them counterclockwise, so the next band we are going to loop is this one. Now I want you to go in and push down all the bands. So now we're going to loop this band right here. Go in, you really don't have to push that cap band away. Grab it with your hook, take it off of that center peg, make sure you get all of it, and then loop it onto that right peg like that. Now go in, grab that band, this next band we are looping, which should be the one right below that cap band, and loop it. So now you can see that there's going to be like a sun shape starting to form. You know that you have grabbed the right band if you start to see, or if you do see, that teardrop shape like you see now. Now we're going to loop this band right here, coming from this peg. You go in, it should be the band right there, right underneath that cap band. And we're going to loop it to that top center peg. So now you can kind of now see that half sun shape form. Now we're going to loop this band. Keep in mind that you're looping all the pink bands. You shouldn't be looping any other color. Grab it and loop it back upon itself to this. Then for the last band, it should be the last band on the center. Go in, it should be pretty easy to grab. And then once again, loop it. And now you should have this sun shape. Now we're going to be looping the outer edges of this hexagon. We're going to only be looping the blue bands for now, not the purple. There are 2 exterior ones, so remember just to grab that blue one. Go in with your hook, pull all of those bands back, then grab that blue one, and make sure you're grabbing only that blue one, and then loop it to that one. The next step is to be looping this blue bottom band from here to there. Go in, once again, pull all these bands back. Should be that very bottom one. Grab it, take it off that peg, and then loop it to the forward peg, like so. You know you are doing this right if you see those teardrop shapes. Now we will be looping this bottom band right here, this blue one, like that. We'll be looping it from here to this top center peg. Once again, go in, pull all those bands back till you see that blue one right there. Grab it with your hook, pull it off the peg. Sorry if my hand gets in your way. And then loop it onto that forward peg to where you see a little bit of that longer teardrop shape. Now we're going to go back to the beginning. Do not keep going. Go in, pull all these bands back, grab that bottom blue band, and loop it to the side. to make that teardrop shape. Now we're going to loop this blue bottom band, not purple, I'm sorry, to this top right peg. Once again, go in, pull all of those back. It's going to be a lot of bands, so you got to make sure you get it. And then get that blue one. It's going to be kind of hard or tricky to pull. And then once again that you have that blue band, you just loop it onto that forward one. And now you see that teardrop shape. Now we're going to loop this last blue band starting from this peg to that peg. Go in, pull all these bands back, grab that blue bottom one, take it around that peg, and then onto that top center one, like this. Before we finish this charm, you need to watch very carefully while I show you this next step. We're going to pull up and around this peg these two purple bands. Starting from this one, you go in, grab it with your hook, take it, and then just drop it like that. Then with this one, you do the same exact thing. Take it around that peg, and then drop it like that. Now we are ready for step 3, which is finishing the bracelet, or known as a charm. Now for finishing, you're going to take your hook, put it down that channel, and then take it to that left side, pull it out, take it to that left side, and you got to make sure that all of these bands are on that hook, like this. Now by grabbing a blue colored band, put it on the bottom of that hook, and then you're going to pull that hook back through that channel, make sure all the bands are on it, and then put that other side on your hook. So now it should look like this. Now you're going to put these bands on the thickest part of your hook. Like so. Now you're going to want to slip knot these, so you're going to pull one band over the other, grab this band, grab it, take it off that hook, and then pull like that to where it makes that knot. And now bring it up to behind that center peg, like this. And now with your fingers, you can pull the charm off of the loom. It might be a little bit tricky at first, but you should get it. Now you might think that you didn't do it right, but you need to really spread out these purple ones just by pulling them a little bit. And then you have your charm. You can either do it on this side where it has more of the tulip flower or petal effect, or you can do it on this side where it kind of looks like that. But I personally think this side is a whole lot cuter. Thank you for watching another one of Alyssa's Rainbow Loom tutorials. Today we made the Rainbow Bloom charm. Come back next time because you never know what I can make next. Here I have placed my flower charm on an inverted fishtail bracelet, just to show you what it looks like. Again, thank you for watching another one of Alyssa's tutorials. Come back next time because I might make something really awesome.